What's up, everybody? My name is Mr. Dupa. That right there is Adam Obeses Rodriguez.
Yep.
And Drunk Dave Romero.
Yo.
Tonight's brew is the Cigar City Brewing Company, the Invasion Pale Ale. There's a pirate on the front. This looks like good stuff. I'm ready to do this. Let's do this right now. We're going to have a good time. This is the One Baron Podcast.
Yar.
Lost to be found by someone to save you when you're down. Yes, I'm bored when it's bright out. So bored when it's bright out. 4 to 5 a.m. takes me to a place where I fit in.
Anyway, let's taste.
Good stuff.
It is good.
Yeah. Cigar City wins again. It's
Flawless record so far, right?
Yeah.
Has it?
I haven't had one that's been bad. I've liked every one of them so far.
Yeah, but I haven't been blown away by him.
No? I think we have to go through the archives.
Yeah.
Go back and make sure. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we've rated a couple of them 5s and above.
Pretty high.
Except that touring bus garbage.
I don't count that.
Yeah, because that wasn't Cigar City.
Proper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like an extension. So.
Anyway, this is good. This is good. I wouldn't say blown away by it, but still good nonetheless. I'd probably give it a 4-5.
I'm going to go 4.
Yeah, I'll say 4.
Okay.
Faux.
Faux, and faux 5.
Yeah.
Although the more I drink it, the more I enjoy it.
I'll take this Jack.
That's called alcohol, Marco.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a problem.
This stuff's really good.
This is the One Baron Podcast, episode 39.
On today's episode, Marco's going to do a handstand.
What? I can do a handstand. Don't challenge me.
What?
No, I don't think you can. For how long? Can you hold it like solid, or can you just like get your feet up there?
I can hold a solid handstand. Probably, I'd say 15, 20 seconds.
You're like the Action Bronson of the podcast.
Do you have to do it on like a wall, or can
No,
you
I
just
can do a handstand.
really?
I kind of want to see that.
I can do a front handspring. I was very athletic before alcohol ruined my life for this podcast.
You hear what we do for you guys, you listeners. Wreck our bodies.
So, yeah, we put ourselves through hell for this goddamn
Marco
podcast.
put his body on the line doing stunts.
Yeah.
In his younger life.
Came back. I came through the other side, battered and bruised and alcoholic.
You're like a pro wrestler.
So, this is the One Baron Podcast, like I said, and we're going to dive right in.
I say we dive right into a little segment we like to call
Trailer Trash. Trash. Thanks for the echoes. This week saw the release of 2 very big,
highly
trailers. Highly anticipated.
Star Wars The Force Awakens and Jurassic Parks and Rec.
That's good. So let's start with Jurassic Parks and Rec. That's the one we saw first. First impressions. Dave?
Me?
Yes.
Incredibly cynical.
That's why I wanted to start with you.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the actual name of the movie, though?
Jurassic World?
Yeah.
Jurassic
so.
SeaWorld?
Jurassic World. Okay. Jurassic SeaWorld.
Neener.
Anyway, yeah, no, I just didn't like that Chris Pratt was way too aware of everything, and everything he said was pretty much the main plot points, like, we made a hybrid dinosaur. Probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm just like, too heavy-handed. And the part at the end where he's like the raptor lord of the raptors, and he's riding the motorcycle with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna need an explanation on that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have pointed that out, and I go back and watch it, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't like that.
Well,
they should have ripped him to shreds.
Yeah, well, from what I heard, a plot point is that they've been digitally modifying these dinosaurs, right? So they make them...
Wait, what?
Digitally modifying them?
Not digitally. That actually brings me to another point, which I'll get to later. But yes, genetically modifying these dinosaurs in order to, I guess, make them safer to be around.
Uh-huh.
Would be safer if they were digital.
Yeah.
Well, the problem I have
holograms.
is they all are, and it's pretty apparent.
Yeah, the CG.
Yeah, I was not impressed by the CG.
It was not, Lisa.
I was not. Which disappoints me because, I mean, it's a trailer, so it's supposed to be showing the best of the movie. You know, like the very tip top that they can show.
Right.
And if that's the best they can do, I'm not very impressed.
Yeah, we talked about it. At first, I thought it was the teaser, but it was too long to be a teaser. So if this is the trailer, this is what you're putting out for people. This is what you're telling people. This is what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
You know, when you come to see this movie, not socks are still on my feet. You know.
I mean, that being said, you know, like the slow piano theme, and you know, just seeing the logo again and all that type of stuff, kind of. You know,
I like the slow piano theme. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it gave me the nostalgia a little bit.
You didn't like it?
I didn't like it.
I liked it.
Even though I haven't really, like, you know, super liked the sequels after the first one, it's still, you know, it's a something I grew up with. So
I would have liked it if they just made a theme park reel, like, hey, like, come to Universal Studios kind of thing, where it's like, come to Jurassic World, see and they give like highlights of like a theme park,
right, like a little meta type.
Right. Like, come, like, if it was Islands of Adventure, it'd be like, come ride the Hulk ride or whatever.
Right.
And it would just be tuned to their attractions. And then at the end, be like, and plus, see the amazing hybrid dinosaur that we made or whatever. You know?
They may have a website.
I would have taken it
like
in
that.
a very happy direction. And as the teaser, just to, like, show off, like, this is the park now. And then in another trailer, actually go a little bit darker and show, like, the back.
Oh.
Like a viral type ad.
That would have been pretty cool. Mm-hmm. That is a wasted opportunity. Because that would have been pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah.
Because the park's open in the movie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, have an advert like it's...
Like it exists in the world. You know, in a reality, like Islands of Adventure has one, just because it is another theme park. And it just happens to have everything go awry when their genetically modified dinosaur starts tearing people's throats out.
Yeah.
Wasted opportunity.
Again, I think that they do have a website like that, so we have to look into that, see if they went that route.
I don't want to have to search for it.
True.
I want it to come to me.
Well, yeah, if it's a viral thing that they want to get out there, they should be marketing it a little bit better.
Then it probably doesn't exist.
Maybe.
I think we would have seen it by now if it did.
Yeah, we'll see.
You can't hide shit in 2014.
On the internet.
Nah.
Yeah. They actually did film it at Islands of Adventure here in Orlando, too, so that's kind of cool.
Did they?
Yeah. Those scenes of all the people in the
How
theme
does
park.
the CG look like shit then? Because the dinosaurs are
animatronic
actually in the park. Like, they exist in the theme park, so why aren't they using those?
I guess they didn't want to go directly off the ride.
Nah, they
Or
could have
use any of
they
the
just
animatronics.
filmed-
They could have gotten the little kitty pterodactyl ride.
At the end, they just clean up the...
They just edit out the rails.
the
They
rail,
still got
yeah.
kids riding them.
Yeah, perfect. Boom. But yeah, I mean, like, the overuse of CG is kind of blatant. You can see just, like, beyond the horizon of every shot, it's all CG.
Yeah, it's obnoxious.
It's gross. Yeah. It looks like a sci-fi movie. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of bothering me.
Yeah, when they lifted the shark into the tank.
That was the worst.
Yeah.
That's where they completely lost me.
It looked pretty bad. I mean, it's not like they couldn't just make an animatronic shark.
Yeah, or I mean...
it's Universal's. Just, dust off Jaws.
Right.
They're not using
got
them
it in a
anymore.
warehouse somewhere.
Hang them off a crane.
Right?
Easy.
Yeah, I got all the solutions.
We should make movies. Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
Yep. But anyway, I mean, I'm still excited to see the movie, but wasn't really blown away by that trailer.
No.
No.
I
do like Chris Pratt, though. Just have the same problem you do, David, where he's just the plot mover, basically, so far in this trailer.
Yeah.
Needs more Goldblum.
Yeah.
I mean, he just needs to be more Pratt. He just needs to be more of himself.
Yeah, but he's trying to be too serious.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It's like his first serious role ever.
And
Yeah,
it
completely
can't-
straight.
His first serious role can't be Jurassic Park.
It's
Come
gonna
on,
be.
bruh. Come on, bruh.
It needs to be like a rom-com, where you can just ease into a serious role.
No, I don't want to see him in a rom-com.
You don't see him in a rom-com?
I don't want to see him in a rom-com.
I don't either, but I'm just saying it'd be good for his career.
To do a rom-com.
Yeah, of course.
Tell that to Gerard Butler.
Yeah.
Well, that's a dramatic difference from 300 to a rom-com.
I guess.
Yeah.
He's the funny,
Just
quirky
rom-coms. I mean, rom-coms have never been good for anyone except Tom Hanks. That's it.
Will Smith.
He
He didn't
want
need it, though.
Billy Crystal.
Billy Crystal.
Have you heard? Like, when's the last thing?
Michael Caine.
Who?
Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
We're clearly going off the rails now.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling. He is hilarious.
Yeah. But the
You can't do that because he's not.
No.
And people don't understand you're being sarcastic.
Sarcastic?
You can't say it's so deadpan.
The internet doesn't get sarcasm?
I mean, it's not
new.
like he's not funny.
Ryan Gosling?
He was funny in Crazy Stupid Love.
All right, we're going to move on now.
What, you guys didn't like Crazy Stupid Love?
I didn't watch
bother
Crazy
watching
Stupid
it,
Love.
yeah.
Then you missed a good movie.
Ouch. So, Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
No. Not yet.
No?
Crazy Stupid Love is a good movie. It's not like a cheesy... Okay.
Sell it
you
to
got
me.
Steve Carell,
Okay.
Ryan Gosling,
Yep.
Kevin Bacon, and they're, I mean, all great actors. It's legitimately funny movie. It's not corny, like, it's not a stereotypical ending. Like, the guy doesn't get the
Don't
girl.
ruin it, man.
I'm not telling you what happens. I'm just telling you what you
happened.
expect happens doesn't happen.
That's kind of a spoiler in itself.
Yeah.
How? That's me
Because-
selling you
no,
on the
no,
movie.
You just stole the twist from me.
Whatever, man. You're not going to watch it anyway.
Yeah, you're right, because you ruined it.
Not
for me.
anymore.
whatever.
Way to go.
Whatever. Just deprive yourself of a good movie then. I don't give a shit.
I think you do.
Don't.
You mad.
I'm going to go home and watch it because I have it on DVD. So,
You mean Nicole has it on DVD?
I mean, Nicole has it on DVD.
okay.
So, but I'm still, that means I own it too.
Nah.
You're
I'm
not
gonna go
married.
watch it.
You're not married.
It's a good movie.
That's
I
not
don't
what
know
that
why
means.
you want to resist a good movie. When's the last time I suggested a movie that was bad?
Blade.
Okay. Don't make me stop this podcast and just walk home.
That's a little too far, David.
Yeah.
Why would you walk home? You drove here.
No, I'm leaving my car.
He can't
out of
drive
sheer
when he's that
disrespect.
upset. Yeah. Too much.
Just to walk off the anger.
Okay.
Anyway,
fine. Let's move on.
let's
Yeah, I'm
move
just
on.
kidding. Blade is not a bad movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, bad movies that you suggested. I don't know. You don't really suggest bad movies.
I'm telling you,
Except just now.
you don't know.
I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you. Probably not going to see it, though.
Check Rotten Tomatoes. Check what it's rated.
All right. I think you're a little crazy and stupid, but you love that movie. So we're going to move on.
Just like fine wine.
Let's keep rolling. Second big trailer of the year.
Wait, are we going to watch it?
Of what?
Crazy
We're
Stupid
gonna
Love?
watch what?
No, shut up.
Oh.
What?
Jurassic World.
Oh, true. That is
Yeah.
part of our segment. Yes, I will.
Oh, yeah,
I will
definitely.
be watching that movie.
You're excited for it?
I wouldn't say. I'm excited for the movie itself,
What
but
did
the
you
trailer
think about
didn't
it? Because
help.
we kind of skipped you.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I love the original Jurassic Park.
Of course. It's up there with like Die Hard as far as like classic
Yeah,
films.
really.
Action
It really is.
adventure films.
I watched the third one the other night. I mean, it was pretty awful.
Taya Leone in general is just really bad.
Yeah, she's just always screaming about something.
I'm sorry, who?
Taya Leone.
She's the actress. She's the
she's the
blonde
mom
lady.
in the movie.
Yeah. When's the last time you watched the third one?
Once when it came out on like video.
It's really
I
not
saw it
good.
in theaters.
I did too, and I was extremely disappointed.
Oh yeah.
Extremely.
Oh yeah.
You were a child.
Oh yeah.
I know, but even at that point, like I look back at part 2, and I'm like, okay, this movie isn't that good. But as a kid, I loved that one.
Mm-hmm.
As a kid, I still hated part 3.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw Star Wars Episode 1 in theaters. And as a kid, it was awesome. Everything about it. Jar Jar Binks was hilarious to me. I didn't understand the underlying
Daddy,
racism
Jar Jar
or
Binks
just
is
how
hilarious.
bad of a character he was. Everything else, like the whole movie was great. But Jurassic Park 3, for some reason, I just knew that like this isn't very good.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of boring.
And I was already sort of a cinema snob, and I was like,
And
no, Steven.
you're a dinosaur snob as well.
That too.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like,
Little known
That you
fact,
are.
Adam loves
Love
and
dinosaurs.
knows all the dinosaurs.
repping for Parasaurolophus, son.
Nerd.
No, they lost me at not having Spielberg, which was a big concern for me on this newest one too, because they still don't have Spielberg either.
Right.
Even though he is executive producer or whatever.
I mean, he's attached, but I mean, he's attached in name alone, really. Because
Pretty
if he's
much.
going to put himself, it's his baby.
Yeah.
So if he was really a part of it, why wouldn't he direct it?
I don't know.
So to answer your question, I still want to see it, but I'm not like, let's rush out to the theater and see it. Like, I mean, we'll
Midnight.
catch it.
Eventually.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's not one of those movies. No.
Movie number 2, Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts?
I'll start.
Okay.
Because we did the round. So we'll round it back. This was a traditional teaser trailer. So it was only, all in all, what you actually saw probably topped out at about 20 seconds. You know, if you take away the text, the scrolling text, take away the black screens, take away, everything else, what you actually saw was about 25 seconds of nothingness, really. So basically, J.J. Abrams does what he's good at, which is fan service. You know, he gives us the images, and it's like, holy shit, there's a lightsaber and an R2D2 sounding with a soccer ball, I guess. I don't know what that is, but I'm excited. FIFA.
Sound effects.
So
they've got FIFA.
I'm excited for it, but that trailer, the teaser didn't. I mean, I've just been excited that they're even doing this,
Yeah.
So that excitement level is not going to lower based on anything that they do prior to me just seeing the movie. Even when the full trailer comes out, even if it's a bad trailer, like I'm still just. I mean, it's Star Wars, man. They're continuing the story.
What if Jar Jar is in it?
Then I hope that they write him in a way that it makes sense.
Jar Jar Binks is hilarious.
Stop it.
Adam.
Okay. I like Marco. I was super excited they're even making this movie to begin with, and to have that first look and see it coming together in a reasonable way that I can still be excited about makes me happy. And they're not doing the problem I had with Jurassic Park, which is just overdoing CG and making it look crappy.
Right.
And maybe I'm a little biased on this because the Star Wars world is inherently sci-fi, and it's supposed to look, futuristic and, space opera-ish. So that gives you a little more leeway as far as CG.
Right.
Whereas Jurassic Park or Jurassic World is supposed to be set in, Earth now, present day. So they get a little less play with how realistic stuff looks.
Right.
But either way, J.J. Abrams is known for, blending CG pretty well. I'd say that he did a pretty good job with Star Trek in the past.
Yeah.
So
You're right.
I mean, they were both good movies.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people who were fans of the series didn't like it because he took liberties with certain things.
No, but he completely washed his hands clean of that because, spoiler alert for the first reboot of Star Trek.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, I don't feel sorry.
Yeah. Spoiler alert for that, but they set it so that it's in a different universe,
right,
than the entire series that came before it. So they can have liberties with what they do with it.
I mean, just imagine if he turns around and does that with Episode 7.
No.
I'm just saying. I mean, as a Star Trek fan, not saying I am one, but hypothetically, as a Star Trek fan, you go out and see this movie that's supposed to be
a continuation.
Well, I mean, it's supposed to just be like a retelling of the origin of
Star Trek.
Yeah, because he's a young, Captain Kirk.
Tiberius Kirk.
And then and then in the end you realize, oh, the twist is 60 years of TV and cinema doesn't matter because this is a new.
Well, they handled it right in my opinion because it does matter because that universe still exists because Spock from that TV universe came back, and he's still existing, and so is old school Kirk and that entire team, just in a different universe.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I like the movies. I'm just playing devil's advocate here, as far as people who are complaining that J.J. Abrams is even attached to Star Wars in the first place.
Yeah, and I say they have to get over it.
Yeah,
honestly.
Yeah,
I'm excited. Everything I've seen in the teaser so far has got me more excited. I'm really hoping, and this is actually my question to you guys to open it up a bit more. What do you guys want to see in the new Star Wars movie as far as improvements? What kind of things can he do to make it better than the past trilogy that we had to live through? And the thing I see that I'm happy about and that I'm hoping is going to be foreshadowing for the new trilogy is it's looking much more like Camelot era and like Knights of the Round Table with that awesome lightsaber with the handguard and I don't know. I love that kind of look
I didn't
for
really
Star
like
Wars.
that lightsaber.
No?
I just don't think it's very tactical.
Well,
That's what I said. But he brought up if you're blocking and the sword slides down and it catches on the little mini saber, it won't go through it. It'll guard your hand.
Yeah, but what about your hand?
Your hand's underneath it.
I know, but if it slips,
Yeah, you can cut your own wrist.
yeah, you could
Yeah.
slice your own hand off.
Well, if
that's
you're
a good
if you're a Jedi Master, you're not really worried about that.
this
so.
is true. This is true.
We
But
are dorks,
It
by
just
the way.
it just seems like something a little unnecessary just to be new and cool and stuff. But it just
Yeah, they
I
always
don't
do
think
that.
it really
They've-
was thought through.
Yeah, and in the second trilogy, they had Darth Maul with the dual saber that wasn't in the first trilogy, and then they had Dooku with the bent saber arm,
Yeah.
or the actual hilt.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, it just seems like they're just going off the handle, just like how could we make this look a
Yeah.
little
But
more different?
But both of those made sense. Well, okay, the bent hilt was just kind of like a design thing. It does
it
tactically
seemed like a preference to Dooku.
well, right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and Count Dooku seemed like that kind of person that he would want something like that, very
fancy.
very regal, and yeah.
Yeah. And the Darth Maul's dual sabers, and like it's an actual weapon, you know.
Right.
But
And if you master it, it's very tactical.
right. And what was I going to say? Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make sense to put those there. And if it is there, why aren't there more than two? Because if you block one way, and it needs to be all around,
It's
like an
a-
actual
Yep.
hand guard and like fencing or a
Yeah,
claymore.
I mean, it's just supposed to look, it's supposed to look like a, King Arthur era sword.
Is it?
I think so.
Is it?
JJ told you that?
We talk on the weekends.
Nah.
He told me that. Confirmed.
I like that it looks a little darker.
Mm.
I hope that J.J. Abrams is like, you know what, Mr. Lucas, you had your fun, and
Yo,
that's
you
it.
Out. Disney's my boss now.
You gave me the reins. You gave Disney the reins, and you need to sit down and you need to just let us do this.
Yeah, so that's another thing because Disney hasn't missed yet since they bought Marvel.
This is true. They're letting the entities that they buy. They're just letting them be what they were, and that's really good.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were afraid when Disney first bought Marvel that they were going to water it down
Yeah.
or make it PG,
Yeah.
and they have just let them be them.
Yep.
So
They got the Disney, they got the mouse behind them and the mouse's wallet too. So,
Yep, that's the most important part. And they're smart enough to stand back, like you guys are saying. To just stand back, let the creative people do their thing.
Right.
Let them go, and then they make hits.
Yep.
Yeah.
To answer your question, I hope that it's darker. That's what I would like to see from this trilogy period.
So
is that
no
it's-
music
Oh.
numbers.
No music
There's-
numbers.
Okay. I would like the absence of a love story,
Okay.
Yeah.
an actual story.
Good luck with that. There's going to be a love story.
There probably will be. I just want it to not be as heavy-handed and stupid as the first trilogy, second
Well-
trilogy. Sorry,
Yeah, the second one, yeah, because the first one it was
it fit.
yeah, it was
fit.
just there. It was just part of,
It was part of the story.
Right.
yeah. It wasn't
And
the story.
Those reviews that we saw, like who was the main character in those movies?
Oh, in the first trilogy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the second
it was,
trilogy,
Oh, in the second one?
the 1 through 3.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. The
getting
episodes.
very
Episode
confusing.
1 through 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um
There was nobody.
Yeah,
That's the answer.
and that's because the whole story was entirely convoluted.
well, the like 4, 5 and 6, you can't really tell who the star is really. I mean, it's the story is based around Luke.
Luke.
It's based around Luke, but I feel like it's more of an ensemble cast because everyone gets their fair shake,
Eventually.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like A New Hope is very much Luke's story.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but it's consistent throughout the first trilogy or second trilogy. Damn it.
Episodes 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that's what I would like to not see so much.
Nazi.
And
Shut up, Marco.
yeah, the trailer itself, like Marco said, is just fan service.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, here's all the things that are iconic about Star Wars. Here's a lightsaber. Here's an X-wing. Here's the Millennium Falcon. Oh, it's there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just much.
TIE Fighters.
I mean, but that's what a teaser is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what else are they going to do? I heard people complain that they didn't show any of the the original cast members again, or I mean, really any cast members, period, except for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't really know what the hell they're even doing.
Exactly.
But again, It's just a teaser.
Just a teaser, yeah.
Everyone needs to just relax.
I know.
I think that they made too big a deal of it, and then people were like, now we're finally going to get to see something from this movie, and what they saw was like, that's it?
Yeah.
I want to see Luke fighting, and it's like...
Give me the movie now.
You're not going to. Yeah, because you still have another, year?
Year.
So, it's not happening.
Right.
Now...
But that's in real that it's only going to be a year.
But I think releasing a teaser trailer a year ahead, I don't know if that's the best move.
People
because
are asking
now we
for
have
it,
to
though.
wait a whole year.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you want to start something like that, maybe, 8 to 7 months, but a whole year for just a teaser.
Yeah, I mean, but people have been doing the whole spying thing for the past couple years as they've been filming on location and stuff like that. So I figure he's just trying to say, okay, some of this information is already out. Here's what it's actually going to look like.
Yeah. But I mean, that kind of stuff keeps fan interest at a fever pitch when all you get is like these grainy photos, like it's like fucking
it's all speculation.
Woods. Yeah, you don't know what is actually going to be in the movie, which is amazing. And then having JJ putting out like those vignettes, like the tumbler that was attached to the Millennium Falcon, which was just amazing. Stuff like that keeps people interested. Having a teaser that doesn't really tell us anything.
And the other thing I'm worried about is that, like, what if, the Millennium Falcon is only in there for like a minute? Like he shows up, Han shows up, and the Millennium Falcon shows up, but we never actually see it do anything.
I don't think so. Because like I said...
He's about the fan service.
Exactly.
So,
J.J. Abrams is about pleasing the fans.
Yeah.
So, guarantee you there's going to be a lot of Boba Fett action, even though Boba's dead. There's going to be a Bobo. Be your Bobo. There's going to be a Boba Fett in that movie somehow.
Yeah.
Just because the fans want some iteration of Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm.
So even if it's somebody who has just taken up the mantle of being a bounty hunter, he's going to be...
He knows what the people like.
Yeah.
And I disagree with you. I think that people did get something out of this trailer, and that's just an assurance that it's at least aesthetically going the way that I think we all want it to.
But is it, though?
I think so.
I mean, I've heard from people... I've talked to some people at my job who nerd out over stuff like this, and they're not thrilled about the way that it looks, because it does look very much like a J.J. Abrams film.
Yeah.
And if you're not a fan of J.J. Abrams, but you were giving him a chance with him taking up the mantle of Star Wars, and then you see the trailer and there's lens flare, and you're just like... There was one.
I thought there was some restraint on the lens flare.
There definitely was, but I saw one at least. That was the first one I caught. And you're seeing that, and you're just like, this guy just can't get out of his own way when he's making these movies. He just has to put his fingerprints all over the shit.
Yeah.
Then I could see why people would be upset by that.
Yeah, I hope that if that trailer or the teaser is more hinting of what the entire movie looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's not just all lens flare like typically would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, he is the director, so of course his stylistic choices are going to be in there. It's unfair to expect it to be to look exactly like you'd expect a...
No, but there's a limit. I mean, don't hammer it over people's
of course
heads,
not. No.
Right.
But still, your directorial fingerprint is going to be on your work.
That's like
But it shouldn't be on the special effects. The actual movie should be like, all right, well, this is an Abrams movie.
Yeah. Like Gone Girl.
Yeah.
That movie is elevated by David Fincher's film style.
Mm-hmm.
But is that going to be the same thing with J.J. Abrams? Will he elevate this, or will he drag it down with his love for the fans, but the lack of a great story?
Mm-hmm.
Because in the Star Trek films, for instance, they were good, but in the second one, for instance, the plot holes. Just
second one for sure.
Yeah, plot holes fill my lawn.
But yeah, I mean, I can understand how it's hard to, especially something like Star Wars that's been around for so long and influenced so many people, to detach yourself from that to make a movie that's true to its origins. Because it's his perspective of it or perception is going to definitely influence it in his own taste.
Right.
I just hope it doesn't ruin it.
Right.
I have confidence in it.
Yeah.
Personally, I think he is the right man for the job.
Yeah.
So
suffice to say, it doesn't really matter what's going on in that trailer. We're all going to go see it because it's Star Wars.
Yep. And no matter what, somebody's going to be upset at the movie.
Of course.
Yeah, it's not going to please
can't help
everybody. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we will.